When drawing fire, the first thing you want to do is establish the base. This is the anchor, the ignition point where the fire is coming out. And the next thing to do is to figure out the general gesture or shape of the fire, which is usually some kind of S curve like this. But instead of drawing like a perfectly even S where the middle point would be more or less in the middle, you want the midpoint to be kind of exaggerated. So it's longer at the bottom and it pinches up towards the top. So this is the midpoint. The next thing to do after getting your gesture is to figure out the general outline. This is the shape of the fire, and you just follow this S curve on either side, and it's fatter and thicker at the base, and it narrows in, becomes tapered out at the top. So it's kind of like a sort of like a tadpole type teardrop shape. I'm going to turn the opacity down and start roughing in on a different layer the actual fire. Fire is essentially made up of S and hook shapes. So you want to practice getting these types of really fluid shapes in. So you combine these shapes. So like here's an S, and then you got a hook here, and then a hook here, and these general hooks and C shapes are what make up fire and its flames.
Hey there, if you're finding this video helpful, please Betty boop that like button, as that will encourage me to make weekly drawing tutorials, and it'll tell YouTube that my channel isn't complete garbage.
I'm gonna come into the base and just start loosely kind of feeling and inventing these shapes, these holes that give the flames their energy. And I have these opposing shapes, like it's curving up this way, but then at the tip, the wind and the combination of hot air and cold air, they interact and force it to move up and side to side. The flames of a fire, they shoot up and break off. And as they break off, they get smaller, like this. It's following that general path of motion. As long as you get these S shapes and have it thicker at the base, and you can really invent your own style, more so than any other kind of element. Fire is one of those elements that you can be very stylistic with and expressive, because it's a very dynamic and energetic force of nature that's always moving, and it kind of behaves like a liquid in a way because it has these flowy shapes to it. But different types of fire can have different shapes. Like fire on a torch would be more like calm and centered than like a big wildfire, and a little flame on a candle would have not very much motion at all and very few flames. The more flames you add to a fire, the bigger it'll subjectively feel. So now the inside part of the fire, the yellow part, is the hottest part, and the energy is coming out of the base and shooting up. And you don't necessarily want to just follow these outlines perfectly. You know, you can be a little bit more inventive, but you want to kind of follow the general path of motion. Now I'm going to do the line work on the outer flame, and this is your last chance to kind of tweak and refine the rough shapes you've defined. And I'm going to color this all as one color, and then have the inside shape, the yellow lines, have that on their own layer and colored as yellow. Just makes it easier to edit and separate it that way. And as you can see, the fluid shapes are coming in at a point, and then the flames break off with these curving C shapes, and then have these little like hook type finger shapes. You can really, again, combine all kinds of different shapes. Like here's a little comma, dissipates into a comma. Practicing wave-like motions will help you with fire. There's a principle in animation called the wave principle, which you see in virtually all of nature. Like most things that move that aren't mechanical tend to move in arcs and tend to move in S-type shapes. Even like looking at a snake, the way it moves, its body morphs into S shapes that morph in and out of opposing S shapes. And fire is kind of similar when you have wind pushing it from side to side and the interaction of hot and cold air. A quick recap for how to draw fire. Establish the fuel source. This is the base for where the energy is coming from. Draw a simple gesture line to guide the shape of the fire. This is usually some kind of S-curve. Sketch the basic outline of the fire's shape, using your gesture line or line of action as a guide. Sketch in the flames and hook-like fire shapes in the style you want to express. This is the rough drawing you will polish in the next step. Draw the line work over the rough drawing on a new layer. Draw the reddish outer flames and the hot yellow inner flames. After coloring, you can add blur, glow, and color gradients for a more special effects driven fire look. Thank you so much for watching. The next tutorial will be how to animate fire.